welcome to my video. So today we are at Toowong Cemetery, Brisbane's largest cemetery. Apparently it's about 250 acres. I've read a few stories about this place. It seems like a good place to walk. So just a full disclosure at the beginning, I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to look around the grounds, see some of the views and the old stones. But yeah, let's go for a walk and see what we can find. So there's a few interesting markers that I would like to get to today, including I think it is a governor of Brisbane, the one that initially fought for the plot of this place, like the location. And word has it, he was the first one to be buried here. The reason why I wanted to come and explore this place was because it looked really pretty. The views are quite incredible. Wow. That's really nice. Seems like a really popular place with exercises in general. I can see why. lots of hills. Wow.
See the view of Brisbane City just through there. Really pretty. I'd never actually thought of coming over here to look at the view of Brisbane, but didn't know. Oh, nice. And that is it out.
No, not quite. Eek. Yeah, it's just an incredible view. Look at this thing. Ah, it's incredible. Wow. 1920 and 1923. Some shelter. Awesome. So if it rains, I know where to come. That's great. Wow. I don't know which way to go. It's this one. 2nd Avenue. Now this is nice. It's a shame that some of these graves are a little bit decrepit. I did read something about vandals in cemeteries actually causing early closure of cemeteries, so you can't actually come here at night time. So I think you can come here with some sort of tour at night time, but I don't think you're actually allowed in here after 6 o'clock now, from what I was reading. But yeah, that's pretty sad. Like literally, you pay for these views and come here at your final resting place, and that's what happens. So there's actually an urban legend that if you go to 12th Avenue, I think it is, it's also called Spook Hill. If you put your car in neutral, then apparently some like force pulls you up the hill, but I did actually see a couple of videos where that was clearly debunked. We just walked from all the way up there. It looks extra long when you're using a very wide angle lens. Well, in this case it's actually an action camera. I enjoy using the action camera a lot more than my big rig, especially on long walks, because your arms tend to get very heavy and tired. Oh, that's a pretty tree. Oh, that's a shame. Oh. It was a toilet. I'm not allowed to use it anymore. That's cool. Wow. There's some nice looking trees. Oh, we're on the tail end of jacarandas. If you haven't seen my video about jacarandas, I made one at the University of Queensland. Yeah, purple flowers there. I think I'll go up this way. Yeah, so if you do need to use a bathroom while you're here, apparently towards the entrance, the front gate, there's some toilets there. I didn't come through the front gate, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, so here's the state of some of them, and I don't know, I'd say that tree's got a lot to do with that one. But yeah, wow, it's a big tree. Yeah guys, if you ever want to gain some fitness, chuck a big backpack on and walk up these hills. Fantastic. Jane Ellen Slaughter. Wonder if it's any relation of JC Slaughter. JC Slaughter Falls was actually named after someone with that name. So it's not just a spooky gimmick. It's been a while since I've given myself a hill challenge like this. This place is truly as big as what I read. It is enormous. Also, for people who are fans of this place, don't be offended if I miss anything out here, because I'm a bit of a noob at at Toowong Cemetery, and I don't really know too much about this place. All I know is it's the biggest cemetery in Queensland, and something like 100 there's mixed numbers online. Some say 117,000 people are buried here. Others say 127, and then there is some say around 130. So who knows? Either way, they're impressive numbers. Yeah, so no more burial plots since about 30 years ago, except if your immediate family, apparently you can be buried with your loved ones here. So I started pretty early today, at about 6 a.m, because although today is not extremely hot, at 27 degrees Celsius, that's the top temperature for today, the humidity is quite high, and that's what for me more so makes it unbearable, is the humidity. This just goes on for miles. That's 5th Avenue. And that's 4th Avenue, okay. And we're down there just before. Alright, let's cut through here. Wow. Yeah, you can kind of see where the patches are, and the grass just puffs up there. That's usually a good indicator that there's an unmarked grave. I guess everyone should be accounted for on the website. Whew, this is a killer climb. Oh wow. There's some cool old stones here. Let's come down here and have a look at this one. Isn't that awesome? And are these graves? They are. Now that's a cool spin on things. And that, just like pieces of artwork. I should rephrase that. Nearly every stone is a piece of artwork in its own right. But those are just, oh, well, should I say modern? It's pretty cool to see. Another nice one. It's like a broken column with a flower reef up the top there, if you can see. Where should I go? Well, some of these are pretty nice. I wonder how old they are. Some of these look really, really old. Died 1882. Yeah, there you go. 82, 1886, 1875, 1878. Yeah, see. Oh, these are only children. Oh no, it's the whole family's in there. So that's really sad. I'd say this is one of the oldest parts of the cemetery by looking at the stones. Yeah, these are really old. So for all of you that are wondering why would I do a video in a cemetery? Well, it's actually according to a lot of sources on the internet, a very important historical cemetery within Brisbane. And if you're into history, like I am, and some nice views, then it only seems like an appropriate choice. Of course, if you go to a cemetery, there's going to be some sad stories attached, but I think people focus a little too much on the spooky side of things when it comes to cemeteries, and not the beauty of the place. So I would like to think that when I'm gone, that I could also have my final resting place in a beautiful area like this. Ah, okay. So there's a couple of big, tall monuments up the top there. I think I do recall seeing online that one of those is the governor. So we will definitely go for a look-see up there. Wow, look at the size of them. That's incredible. Oh, I gotta stop for a photo opportunity here. That's amazing. So when I do my walks, I always find it very important to take a lot of liquid with me. So everywhere I go, I always usually carry either a couple of bottles of water for a short walk or a hydration pack. So and because I didn't really know how long this walk would be, I decided that it might be a good idea to take a few litres. Alright, let's go back to the walking. Okay, for anyone who's interested, here we are. We must be near the start of the cemetery because here's the toilet, and I think this might be the office. If you do want to know more about this cemetery, or have a self-guided tour, I can actually put some links on the screen for you so that you don't get lost. So, alright. First I'm going to go down here because there's also something I just remembered. It's called the Temple of Peace. And I don't know what that's about, but definitely go have a look. We're actually also just across the road from Mount Coot-tha. The parklands, the big botanic gardens is actually just directly that way. So I need to do a video there also. It's quite a good walk. Wow, beautiful trees. There it is. Right beside a busy main road. Okay. In memoriam, Fred Gordon Victor Henry. The work in 1924 of Prussian migrant Karl Retzlaff, who went by the name of Richard Rameau. It purports to be a memorial to his sons killed in the war. The name of two of his sons are incorrect, and only one of his sons was actually killed during World War I. Why Rameau created such a deliberate deception is unknown. It may have been to facilitate the erection of this emotive anti-war message opposite the Cross of Sacrifice, an official war memorial. Rameau is thought to have been involved with the radical industrial workers of the world and certainly shared their views on opposition to the war. Regardless of the truth, the temple stands today as Rameau would have wished a monument to peace. Our last message to the mothers of all nations: bring peace on earth. Save thy sons and daughters from the god of war, and all generations will be call ye blessed. There is no heaven, we shall not meet again. Make thy heaven here, and thou shalt not have lived in vain. Wow. This mausoleum was solemnly dedicated in the presence of thousands of people on December 6, 1924, with an appeal to all nations to cease from war. All of my hope was buried here. Pup, a faithful canine friend, maliciously poisoned. Wow. know, whatever the truth is, regardless, it's a pretty awesome sort of monument. So we're at the main gates now. So just to give you an idea of what the gates look like. Yeah, you have to come on this busy road to enter through this way. Yeah, there you go. And welcome. Whoop. Oh, my gimbal's having a hissy fit. What's up? Okay, I'm gonna... All right. Okay, so my small gimbal died, so now I've just switched to my small tripod. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Alright, let's go check out these monuments on top of the hill, see if we can find the governor. So yeah, sorry if it's not as stable. The camera does have image stabilization, but it's not quite as good as a gimbal with the stabilization. I've got pretty heavy feet too, so it kind of shocks the ground. So I wonder how we're going to get up there. Yeah, this looks like a good place to go. Oh, spider web. Wow. Almost there. There should be a clear section here to walk through, a little lane up in the middle, I would say. Oh, right here. Perfect. I certainly don't puff as much as I used to. So, those who have been, oh wow, sorry, those who have been following my journey, you'll know that I've had some health issues in the past, and the reason why I started this channel is to make videos to stay motivated. So now it's just about exploring in any which way I can. Oh yeah, cool. Wow. That's where we just were, that road. I don't know who's who here. Let's have a look. Bell family. Politician. Joshua Thomas Bell. And so Joshua Peter Bell was a squatter and politician. Wow. Sir Maurice O'Connell, Governor of William Bligh, grandson of Governor William Bligh. Okay. Wow. So yeah, these are all like family tombs. Someone actually buried there in 2018. So, all right, I think we found it. Yep. Parliament of Queensland to the memory of Samuel Wesley Blackall, Governor. Incredible. Right up the top of the hill, and that view, yeah. Brisbane City, right in between these two monuments. That's fantastic. So yeah, that was Toowong Cemetery. I hope you enjoyed the walk. I'm going to wander around and take some photos of some cool stuff. So hopefully I find a few awesome things to take photos of. Alright, well, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all next time.